What's up guys, welcome back, another YgoPro Duel video. Cross-Banlist Cup Challenger appears. Next episode, second episode here for the Challenger appears series. We have a very old school deck, Clown Control. The deck wasn't really too relevant, outside of a few local / regional tops, but to my knowledge, in the history of this game, it never really topped the YCS, but nonetheless, it was definitely relevant for a short amount of time back in the old school days, since it's somewhat a very stylish deck, somewhat a boring deck, since, again, Messenger of Priest, Stumbling, you know those old school cards. Triple Solemn Judgment also in the main deck, but the deck is of course based on both Dream Clown and Crash Clown. You know, they get their effects when they are changed, when their battle position is changed to either from attack to defense or from defense to attack position, to either bounce back a monster from your opponent or, destroy a monster from your opponent. So a very slow deck, as you'll see in the duels, but nonetheless a very interesting one. So let's not waste any more time, let's hop into the first duel. Alright, first opponent. So my opponent is playing, of course, a Perfect Circle deck. I'm playing with the Challenger deck, of course, which is going to be the Clown Control deck. This is a good start immediately, having Stumbling. So again, every time when a monster is summoned, it's going to be changed to defense position for that turn. And that's good since, you know, Dasgust, also a very old school card, very known for Pac-Man decks, you know, also a very old school deck, very slow deck, very boring deck to play against. During game 1, this was a very strong pick in tournaments, but you know, the side deck, every player should have side deck or was side decking Dust Tornadoes, Mobius for example, if it was released after that, to, you know, combat these slowish asshole decks, right? Since that was pretty much, pretty much these decks were very slow and didn't really do anything. Blade Rabbit also was a card you could definitely run in this deck. It also acts like Dream Clown, and both Dream Clown and the Rabbits get their destruction effect for your opponent's monster when they are changed from attack to defense position. Get some advantage. The Breaker is going to get destroyed here with 0 gravity, switching the Dream Clown from attack to defense position, so Breaker cannot shoot its counter to pop, possibly pop one of my back rows. But again, the Dasgust coming through, definitely one of the better slowish cards back in the old school days, although the biggest disadvantage of Dasgust, same with Swarm of Locusts, you know those cards, is that when they are attacked and flip face up, you won't get their effects, so you have to manually flip them face up. But I think I have control in the duel here, thanks to Stumbling, Dream Clown as well, and thanks to the Solemn Judgment, definitely keeping me up in this game, getting rid of the Torrential Tribute, keeping me off, at least getting myself some field presence, and of course Monster Reborn on this commander, getting more draws, and now this is the preferable setup with Crash Clown, Dream Clown as well, and the Dasgust to get some extra draws every turn. Okay, he has Ryza, but Ryza can only bounce back 1 card, and you know, I believe his deck, or the Perfect Circle deck, does run Heavy Storm, so again, Heavy Storm could be an out here, but I think I have a Judgment set, not really sure. We're going to Scapegoat. This is going to take so long. I mean, back in the old school days, I never really understood people playing this deck in tournaments, but yeah, whatever, right? So the 3-1 special summon again, set, which is all fine. So again, I'm in full control of the duel. Dasgust getting me an extra draw during each turn, getting rid of the tokens here, and eventually I think, again, flipping the Lakuda face down. It's hints and repeat, always the same moves. The opponent drawing into more monsters. Okay, Wing Blast. Again, is only 1 card, at least gets rid of 1 card from my back row or monster zone. He drops Light and Darkness Dragon, which I can easily bypass with Gravity Bind and Chain Bottomless Trapple, which again is at 3 in this deck. This is a deck that's from 2005. With multiple Book of Moon, multiple Smashing Grounds as well, and Bottomless Trapple at 3. So again, in full control of the duel. Again, setting 3 back row here. The Threatening Roar, I believe. No, 2 back row. The Stumbling and Roar are more than enough. And eventually the opponent is going to scoop it up. Ah, so fun, right? The sarcasm. Anyway, second duel, the opponent gets to start, and Agents should have a very good matchup against this deck. You know, Hyperion and all those Mass Destruction cards, access to the extra deck, monsters like Scrap Dragon, Brionex, starters as well, to, you know, prevent the destruction from going off. So again, he should have the advantage, and I don't get to start, so I don't have the advantage of setting up first. And yeah, here he already forces out into Solemn Judgment with Trishula. He has a lot of options. Scrap Dragon also would have been an option, but Trishula definitely the better pick to force out my back row. Luckily, because of the Solemn Judgment, otherwise I think I already would have lost the duel. Anyway, he does go for Scrap Dragon, but I do top deck into the Smashing Ground to immediately get rid of the Scrap Dragon, and the Blade Rabbit getting in with his gigantic 400 attack points. But again, I'm in control of the duel. Messenger of Peace is okay, but he does have a few monsters to attack under it. Yeah, of course, thanks to Earth with this, I believe, 1000 attack, but the zero gravity again coming in clutch. Can I say that? Attack with both monsters to deal some nice damage. Again, I have control in the duel, but the Venus is not going to do anything, and he doesn't have a Dark in his grave, so the BLS currently is dead. So use Blade Rabbit to pop away his monster, and again, picking those life points apart, setting the Judgment, and again the Judgment proved to be very, very important, as you will see in a few moments. I'm going to top deck into a Dream Clown, so normal summon indeed, normal summon of course, again in some damage, and then just going to end my turn. Again, very slowish, but yeah, that's how this deck works, right? So he gets a searches out the Striker, the Christia is not live because I think he has like 6 fairies in his grave. Drop the Solemn on the BLS, and that's game over. GG, well played. Alright, second or at least third duel here. Again, he has the advantage, he gets to start, and he's able to set up a Tango and double back row, which is good for me. Normal summon Giant try to search out, I believe, the Dream Cloud, or maybe the Deslakuda due to the Mirror Force in my hand. Well, yeah, because of stumbling indeed. But yeah, he did have Solemn Warning, that kind of blows. The Tango Plant deck has access to multiple warnings, the Veilers as well, which you will see in a few moments, that the Veiler is going... It's going to save him as well. But again, the Chaos, I believe the one of Chaos again coming through to get rid of my Giant Red. Use Monster Reborn to try to pop my or at least my opponent's Chaos, but there is the Veiler, so he does have the outs. I did not use a Smashing, hopefully, or at least hoping that he would attack with everything into the Mirror Force, and he does, so that's good. The Stumbling again, slowing down the game tremendously. He does go for Leviathan. Of course, we're just going to be switched into defense position due to the Stumbling, but I do have to top deck. I believe my only outs here are the Blade Rabbit and the Dream Clown, again, to get some monsters on the field and get their effects going. The Leviathan attacks with 2500, and again, this is not looking too great. I do top deck into Dream Clown, so normal summon Dream Clown, trying to get the effect with Stumbling, but he has Warning. I chain my Judgment, and he has his own Judgment, like, dude. Ah, no, that sucks. So I'm very much behind, and I do activate the second one just in case if the opponent has like Mystical Space Typhoon and the monster, but yeah, this is not going to matter. I do top deck into a dead card, and that's GG. Game over. Well, yeah, nothing I can do about that. Second challenger only has 2 wins, so Clown Control takes 2 wins here in the Challenger Appears series. And feel free to leave suggestions for decks that could be featured in this series as well. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks so much, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.